has the reaction been to Court of the Dead, and what does it mean for you to hear feedback about your creation, your baby?
Well, obviously it's really rewarding to have people captivated by what you're putting in front of them, and I think that's always sort of been my mission through Sideshow, is judging our success by whether we've captured imaginations. And I think we led. We're predominantly known as a 3D collectibles company, specializing in sort of archetype figure art, and we led with that punch. So our initial offering or a presentation to the public was at San Diego Comic-Con a year and a half ago, and we did a big gallery of 12 pieces that showed all the significant characters, huge, quarter scale, 18-inch tall maquettes of the principal characters, and it was a sort of visual assault. And very calculated, very P.T. Barnum. I'm going to get them in one little place in this booth that I'm going to capture their imaginations, and I'm not going to accept anything less.
What's next for Court of the Dead? Where do you see Court of the Dead rolling out?
Well, Court of the Dead is intended to be sort of a world-building exercise for Sideshow. Definitely, push into the IP realm of product development. So we're looking at establishing a comics imprint, which should be kicking off in the early part of 2016. We're currently working on a large book that is titled The Chronicle of the Underworld, which essentially is going to be a sort of mix of art and storytelling, where you're going to get the sort of back history of the underworld, what the great city of Ilverness in the center of the place looks like, how does it function, what is its currency, what's the slang, really give you kind of that bedrock foundation so that when the story then picks up, you have a sort of travel log, if you will, of what to expect. And the book takes a little bit of a different angle in the sense that it sort of brings you in a first-person point of view, as though you've passed away, and this book is, delivered to you, and even the lettering in the book is kind of formed to deliver this message that gives you the truth of what's really going on in the celestial universe, and sort of concludes with a bit of an appeal as to, hey, now that you have a chance to hero up, are you in or are you out?
When can we expect the book to hit the shelves?
The book it should be out between February and March of 2016. There'll be two versions, or sort of a special collector's set that'll come in a kind of a crypt box, and then there'll be the standard edition that'll follow that.
You're bringing artists and writers from all over the world to collaborate on a project that you've started. Do you feel that starts to inform the direction of Court of the Dead a little bit with regards to style, design, aesthetic?
Yeah, I think that's definitely the case. I mean, as you're writing and crafting, the visuals that you're starting to sort of conjure alongside of that starts to help either inspire or coach some of the writing. So when you've created something truly unique looking, you want to start, well, then this character maybe was a little more pedestrian, but because of this look, I'm going to twist their personality a little bit more. So I think that the layering and the way that these things sort of interact, balance, if you will, creates a kind of a synergy that I just find intoxicating, because one day one of the lead illustrators will send something over in a character's design that will just set ideas on fire, and I'll have an incredibly productive writing session that afternoon. Or a writer will send in a piece where they've really embellished something and added some elements to a character, and that person just comes to life a little bit further. And it starts to feel like you are truly building a world that is inhabited by entities or beings that are real, have personalities, they've got missions, they've got demons, and they've got a purpose.